I want to show you how to make a basic tree. So it's pretty easy in Blender since there is an add-on. Somebody has created a tree already and they've just allowed us to manipulate it a little bit to make it look the way we want, so we don't have to recreate the whole thing. So what we want to do first, delete the cube of course, and go up to File and User Preferences. Now there's a few different tabs. You want to click on Add-ons, and in the search bar type sapling, S-A-P-L-I-N-G, and it comes up with the sapling add-on, and you want to make sure that that is checked. So this box here is checked, and that will give us the add-on. So go ahead and close out of that. Now make sure, let's see, stick your target where you want the tree. If you go up to Add, go down to Curve, that's where it put it. And right there at the bottom, Add Tree. It's the add-on that we just placed in there. So it gives us a tree. We can tell it's a tree, but it's not a very good looking tree. So we'll change some options on it. And there's a million things we could do. I'll just do a few simple changes. First of all, let's bevel it and give it some shape. And we can bevel it a couple times. Put a level 2 bevel on it. Make it nice and curved. Okay, the next thing we can do is put, let's go to branch splitting, and we'll add some branches. It's pretty plain right there. Not a lot of branches. So let's, it's at a level 2 right now. If we go to level 1, it's just a stick. Level 2's got some branches. Level 3 makes a lot more branches on there. If you go any further than that, it makes a lot, maybe too many. I don't know, depending on what you want. But let's just do level 3 for now. And there are lots of other things you can play with. You can try those out if you would like and see what they do. But let's just leave that as it is for now. The next thing we'll do is put some leaves on it. So this is a tree like in the middle of winter. Let's make it a summer tree. Put some leaves on. So we want to show the leaves, and it sticks a bunch of leaves on there. So already it's looking a lot nicer. Now the leaves are, let's see, hexagonal shapes. We could change those if we wanted. I think the only other option is rectangular. So you can make those rectangular. If you are, one of the tutorials shows how to make it an actual leaf, putting a texture on it of a picture of a leaf, and they use the rectangular leaves for that. But we're not going to do the UV mapping unless you really want. So let's just change it back to hexagonal. Makes it look kind of nice, like leaves. Okay, we can increase the amount of leaves and the size of the leaves. So we can make them a little bigger if we wanted. So lots of different things you can do in the options. So you can play around with the options. Those are the 3 that I'm going to show. The others do different things, but oh, one other thing actually. If we go back to branch splitting, if we change the wait, maybe not. What is it under? Back to geometry. Okay, the random seed. This gives us different looking trees. So that one's smaller. This one's got a curved trunk. Okay, so the different seeds give us different looking trees. Okay, this one's got kind of a bend on the trunk somewhere in there. So we can change the shape of them. If you make lots of different trees, just change the seed of the tree and it will look different. We can have all the other options the same, and the seed will make the trees look a little different. Rather than duplicating this one tree and having it show up 10 different times, that won't look very realistic. So we can change the seed of the tree, and it makes the tree look a little bit different. So that's the tree. Now we need to color it. So this is 2 objects. So if I right click on the trunk, that is one object. If I right click on the leaves, that is a separate object. So we're going to give it some color. So if you go into the materials menu and give it a new material, now I'm going to click right here and name it trunk so that I can use that later on. So this will be my trunk color, and I will try and find a brown. Brown's kind of hard to get, but if I get a red and change the darkness of it, it makes it brown, nice brown color. And if I click on the leaves, I'll get a new texture for the leaves. I'll rename it leaves, and I can use that on my other trees. And I'll change the color of that to green, of course, or whatever crazy color you want. change the brightness of it to look a little darker. So there is my tree, very basic tree. There's a lot more we could do with it, make it look real, but it looks, for now, that's a pretty good, real looking tree.